What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about exercise and what my exercise workout routine kind of looks like these days. And I've talked a lot about sort of my history with exercise on the blog, so I'll link some of those blog posts below. But to sum it up, I had a really unhealthy relationship with exercise. I was addicted to it, and I don't mean that in like a positive endorphin kind of way. I mean, I was literally obsessed with working out, and it took a huge toll on my body and on my relationships. It was one of those things where I feel like I lost friends and just people in my life because I was like, sorry, I have to work out. And I think when your priorities are so skewed like that, it's never gonna end well. And for me, what really did it was when I injured myself. So we still don't really know what happened, but basically it started with my knee, and then it turned into really bad leg pain and eventually horrible back pain. And honestly, it took until about last year, so almost 3.5, maybe 4 years, for me to fully recover from it. So yeah, guys, be careful. But it was a huge learning lesson for me, and one of those things that ended up being a blessing in disguise, where I discovered what it meant to truly appreciate your body and be grateful for the things that it can do, because when you're in pain all the time, it's awful. It's so awful. So I'm really cautious when it comes to exercise. I kind of, have been on all sides of the spectrum, and after sort of injuring my body and discovering a really poor relationship that I had with exercise, I had totally fried my adrenals. So for you guys who are unfamiliar with that, I'm not gonna get too into detail about that because I'm not certified to be talking about this stuff, but basically my hormones were totally out of whack, and my cortisol levels were through the roof, and my body was just tired. I was just tired all the time. I was having a lot of digestive troubles, and obviously physically I was falling apart. So I needed to take a break. So I totally put the brakes on exercise and slowed down and focused more on just moving very gently. And then when I kind of re-entered back into exercise, I still sort of had those weird thought patterns about, feeling guilty when you don't work out, or feeling like you needed to have a plan and be working towards something. And I realized that I had, tackled a lot of the physical stuff. I wasn't harming myself and jumping around and doing HIIT workouts 7 days a week, but I still had a lot of the negative thought patterns around it. So about a year ago, I actually fully quit exercise for a full month, and I just wanted to see how I was feeling. Basically, I discovered that I really enjoy moving, and that my body needs it and wants it, but it has to come from a good place. It has to be done with good intentions, and it really needs to be done from a place of self-love and not self-hate. I think if you're working out because you want to change and manipulate your body, yeah, it's just not gonna end well. But if you're moving from a place where you truly just want to move to feel good, yeah, I think that's wonderful. And that's really where I'm at now, and it obviously took me a while to get here. So if you're sort of in a negative place when it comes to exercise, just give it time and really try and practice self-love. And if you're feeling so exhausted and you need to nap, take a nap, don't go to the gym. But it is sort of a fine line between needing to motivate yourself to move and also, accepting and respecting that your body also needs rest. So it's not something that I'm amazing at and I'm still working on, but it's just something that happens with time. Right now, my exercise routine is pretty low key. The main things is that I totally don't put myself on any kind of schedule. I'm not on a plan or anything. I use a lot of different people's plans to grab a workout from it, but I'm not doing a 12-week shape up or anything like that, and I don't think I ever will. It's just not good or healthy for me to be trying to work towards a goal, just knowing my pattern with sort of extreme behaviors. So I just sort of do what my body is feeling that day, and it's a combination of a lot of things. My number one thing that I do is that I walk. I walk every single day. Having a dog is really helpful for that, but I just truly love walking, and I think finding things that you love to do are a huge asset when it comes to building out a workout routine. So some people love HIIT workouts, and some people love yoga, and whatever your thing is, just just do it. If you love it, then do that. For me, it's walking. And so I walk every single day. It just gets my blood flowing. It's really good for your lymphatic system to just kind of help remove toxins. And I just put in a podcast and I just zone out. It's really, really good. If you're like struggling to find something that you love, just try walking. I think you'd be surprised. Some other things that I do, I will do like quick HIIT workouts, maybe like once a week or twice a week, kind of sort of wherever I'm feeling, where I am in my cycle. I know that sounds really weird, but like if I'm like super PMS-y or like, you know, having really bad cramps, the last thing I want to do is jump around. So in that case, I do things that are like more yoga flow and just calmer and slower moving, and that's just what feels good. And then, you know, other times of the month when I'm like feeling like I have a lot of energy and I just like need to jump around, that's what I'll do. So I really change it up. I love HIIT workouts. I love but more like gentle HIIT workouts, if that makes sense. I don't love the ones that are like 25 minutes and you're like on the floor heaving. It's just not good for my body. But you know, a combination of like strength and HIIT, so maybe like jump squats and then like regular squats and like pairing those together. And sometimes I'll make up my own routines, or I'll link some of the people whose workouts I really like below. It's a combination of YouTubers and blogs. When it comes to like going out and doing workout classes, I definitely do that probably like once a week. It's just a fun way to get out of the house, hang out with new people. I really like doing workout classes with new people because I think it's a great way to get to know them and you have that like shared common ground. And the classes that I really like doing when I'm out are mostly like bar and Pilates classes. I love Pilates reformer classes. They're so expensive, but I love them. They're just really hard and like, but they move my body in a way that feels really good for me. So any kind of like Pilates strength stuff, love that. If I could get a reformer machine in my house, I would be so excited. Occasionally I'll do like a spin class, like a SoulCycle class. I do really like SoulCycle. Mostly it's because my friends really like SoulCycle, so I like going with them. But you know, I'm not like drinking the Kool-Aid yet, but I mean, I live in San Francisco now, so I wouldn't put it past me. It's just really a combination of so many different things. It's not, you know, consistent, but it's just taking each day, day by day, and sort of respecting how I'm feeling. And some days it's just like a 20-minute yoga flow, and some days I need like a 90-minute like power yoga session. I think if you're struggling with like finding what you like to do in terms of exercise, and you're feeling really burnt out, don't be afraid to take a break. I think we forget that like our hormones oftentimes need that relaxation and reset, and then you can come back stronger. But yeah, I think it's okay to kind of be inconsistent and just do what your body is feeling like that day. You don't necessarily have to have your thing, but just find ways that you like moving your body. And yeah, I just wanted to remind you that that's okay and just let you guys know where I'm at right now. So I'm actually in a really good place when it comes to exercise. I feel like I'm moving really intuitively. And yeah, that's just where I'm at in this season of my life, and I'm kind of respecting that that could change. Anything could happen. I might get really into CrossFit. I don't think that's likely, but that's just sort of where I'm at. So as long as I'm enjoying it and I'm not like pushing myself to extremes, then I feel good about that. Make sure you're moving from a place of love and not hate. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like more like fitnessy things, if you want to hear more about my journey, just give this video a thumbs up, just lets me know. And comment below letting me know, you know, how do you exercise? Like what, do you have a thing, or are you sort of like me where you try out a bunch of different things? I'd love to hear. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, because I'm here on Sundays and Fridays. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Have an awesome weekend. Bye guys.
Interpretive dance. Do what feels good.
How's that feel?
Feels great.